Volcanic eruptions can have negative impacts. So what if we took extreme measures to prevent it? How can we drill volcanoes? What are the benefits of doing this? And what if everything goes very, very wrong? A volcano is a hole in the Earth's surface from which lava, gas, and volcanic ash come out. Usually in the form of mountains from layers of rock and ash collected around them. Volcanoes are categorized based on their activity. If the volcano has recently erupted and is expected to do so again, then the volcano is active. If it no longer experiences eruptions but still has potential, it is considered inactive. And if it is very likely that these mountains will never erupt again, then these mountains will be considered extinct. But judging a volcano from the surface will not provide the whole picture. To understand it and predict its behavior, you need to understand what is happening underground. If you find a way to do this, you could potentially save the lives of thousands of people. Not all volcanoes look the same. You may be familiar with the traditional appearance of a cone sticking out of the ground. It's a stratovolcano. But this structure that looks like a collapsed bowl is also a volcano. And it is known as the caldera. Collapsed volcanoes are dangerous because they have no central vents that can release heat and pressure. The magma chamber continues to fill deep underground until it becomes very explosive and destructive. One example is the Campi Flegrei supervolcano near Naples, Italy. There have been 2 major eruptions. And a disaster that occurred 39,000 years ago was so destructive that it could have played a role in the extinction of Neanderthals. If this supervolcano erupted today, the powerful blast could kill hundreds of thousands of people. And the adverse impacts on the climate will harm many more people. That's why the team of scientists wanted to have a better understanding of what happens inside these volcanoes. So they took on a massive project to drill a 3.5 kilometers hole into it. They plan to install thermometers, strain gauges, and seismometers in the drill holes. In this way, they can help predict explosions. However, the project was stopped at a depth of 0.5 kilometers, 0.3 miles, due to several concerns. What if drilling a volcano could cause the volcano to erupt? Well, if you're drilling a volcano, triggering significant seismic activity isn't your only worry. First, you'll take all your fancy equipment to the Campi Flegrei location and start drilling. Of course, this effort requires large costs. You will need $6 to $8 million to start this project. At first, everything will go smoothly. But then you will see the ground shaking. You've hit a pocket of hydrothermal gas, causing hydrogen sulfide to escape. This can trigger explosions, earthquakes, or even major eruptions. This happened in 2006 when scientists were drilling at the Lusi volcano in Indonesia. An eruption occurred that killed 13 people, displaced 30,000 people, and resulted in $2.7 billion in damage. Since drilling there didn't work, how about somewhere else? Welcome to Yellowstone National Park. This supervolcano has not erupted for more than 70,000 years. And although experts say it won't explode in your lifetime, it likely will in the future. And if this happens, the impact will be very bad. Ash clouds will cover everything for more than 800 kilometers, 500 miles. Much of the American Midwest, up to Chicago, had up to 10 centimeters, 4 inches, of soot. Not to mention the devastating impact on the climate for decades. But don't worry, NASA has an idea. Plan? Cool the volcano. The first step is to drill into the side of the volcano. Then pump water in from one side to flow out the other side. This water will absorb heat from the volcano and become hot to 175 degrees Celsius, 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Not only will this cool the volcano, but you can also use it as an alternative energy source for local electricity. The only drawback is that this cooling technique is slow. It takes several thousand years for the volcano to become inactive. Of course, with a very large amount of money too. Nearly $3.5 billion.